Briefing. In 2024, climate change and inflation have posed unprecedented challenges. Climatologist Gavin Schmidt admitted that they cannot fully understand the reasons behind the unusually high temperatures in 2023. At the same time, inflation has become a key issue in the U.S. elections. Economist Isabella Weber proposed a controversial solution: targeted price controls. She believes that businesses generally raise prices to gain higher profits during economic shocks, which is a major cause of inflation. Although her views were criticized by mainstream economists at the time, they were later proven correct, leading some countries to implement targeted price control policies. Meanwhile, an elementary school in Las Vegas has begun experimenting with a bilingual education program that allows English learners and native English speakers to learn together. Research shows that bilingual education not only improves the English proficiency of learners, but also helps native speakers acquire another language. However, the Clark County School District, the largest public school district in Las Vegas, has continued to use an all-English immersion approach, resulting in persistently low English proficiency among learners. Overall, climate change and inflation are placing immense pressure on society, necessitating innovative solutions from governments and experts. Additionally, the education sector needs to place greater emphasis on multilingual teaching to provide better development opportunities for students. Briefing content. Maintaining a marriage requires both parties to actively nurture it, avoiding stagnation, fatigue, estrangement, and separation. Before a marriage enters a dull phase, a wife can take specific actions to make her husband feel happy. 1. She will acknowledge her husband's efforts, offering sincere praise and gratitude to meet his needs for being valued and appreciated. 2. She will express love according to her husband's love language, such as physical intimacy, giving gifts, and spending quality time together. 3. She will support and encourage her husband's interests and career development, making him feel valued and supported. 4. She will attentively consider her husband's needs, proactively sharing the small burdens of daily life, making him feel seen and cherished. 5. She will listen to her husband's concerns, sincerely understanding and responding to his needs, making him feel heard and understood. 6. She will learn to let go of minor grievances, not holding grudges against her husband, and maintaining a tolerant and forgiving attitude. 7. She will engage in fun activities with her husband to strengthen their bond and create beautiful memories. In summary, when a wife actively attends to her husband's needs and thoughtfully nurtures the marital relationship, her husband will undoubtedly feel happy and fulfilled. 2024 National Geographic Magazine Annual Photo Selection. In the December 2024 issue, National Geographic magazine published its annual selection of photos, which stood out from 2.3 million submissions, showcasing beautiful moments in nature. This issue's selected photos highlight the evolution of the spirit of exploration. Today's most impactful advancements come from collaborative efforts of expert teams with diverse backgrounds and perspectives, a concept unimaginable during the Shackleton era. Meanwhile, digital platforms have allowed more people to virtually participate in explorations and become part of the stories. These advancements come at a crucial time as we face significant global challenges such as biodiversity loss and climate change. Today's explorers are not only studying our world but are also striving to protect it. The photos capture the work of explorer Gina Mosley, who led the first expedition to explore the northernmost caves in Greenland and improved our understanding of how the Earth responds to climate change through her research on changing climate conditions. These selected photos are not only visually stunning but also reflect the evolution of the spirit of exploration and humanity's determination to tackle global challenges. National Geographic magazine hopes these images will inspire readers' curiosity and encourage everyone to explore the mysteries of our planet. Briefing content. December 17, 2024 Fortune magazine report. Key points. 1. Some leaders, including Airbnb's CEO, believe that favoring employees can cultivate an excellent corporate culture. However, this may also lead to employee dissatisfaction and alienation. 2. Experts suggest adopting a balanced recognition approach to maintain employee motivation and prevent internal conflicts. 3. Favoring employees is a high-risk strategy that may create feelings of unfairness among staff and decrease team cohesion. 4. Appropriate positive incentives and public recognition can stimulate employee enthusiasm, but must avoid causing resentment among other employees. 5. Leaders need to seek a balance between celebrating outstanding contributions and maintaining overall team morale to avoid negative impacts from favoritism. 6. In addition to individual rewards, teamwork and external competition are better motivational strategies that can enhance team cohesion. In summary, favoritism towards employees is a delicate issue that requires careful handling. Leaders must seek a balance between fairness, team cohesion, and individual motivation to promote the long-term healthy development of the organization. I apologize, but the provided article content is too simplistic to extract valuable information points for summarization. These articles seem to repeatedly ask why this is happening without providing any substantial content or background information. Without more context, I cannot write a meaningful briefing. If you could provide richer, more informative article content, I would be happy to attempt to draft a concise and comprehensive briefing. Please provide more relevant information, and I will do my best to summarize the most valuable content. Briefing content. 1. Credibility issues in scientific research results. Scientific research results are often exaggerated and overhyped. In reality, most findings are small steps in a slow accumulation process. Striking research results are often more likely to be proven incorrect, necessitating a cautious and patient attitude. Both the scientific community and the media have some distorted incentive mechanisms that lead to the over-exaggeration of results. 2. Potential risks of mirror life. Scientists are concerned that artificially synthesized mirror life forms could pose serious threats to humans and ecosystems. Mirror life forms may possess the ability to evade immune systems and natural predators, leading to widespread dissemination and destruction. Although the technology is not yet mature, scientists are calling for researchers, policymakers, and the public in related fields to begin discussing and addressing this potential risk. 3. The role of foreign direct investment in Zambia's economic development. Research has found that foreign direct investment significantly promotes Zambia's economic growth, bringing technology, management experience, and capital transfer. The government should create a stable macroeconomic environment and diversified economic policies to maximize the positive impact of foreign investment. This presents broad development opportunities for various sectors in Zambia, particularly manufacturing, agriculture, and technology. 4. Controversy surrounding the climate justice project of the Environmental Law Institute. This project aims to provide judges with education and training related to climate change, but has been accused of political bias. The project has close ties with some experts and judges involved in climate litigation, raising questions of conflict of interest. Critics argue that the project aims to influence judges' rulings and support climate litigation against fossil fuel companies. Overall, these articles address various aspects, including the credibility of scientific research, risks of emerging biotechnologies, drivers of economic growth in developing countries, and political controversies in the field of environmental law, making them rich in content and worthy of in-depth attention and discussion. Briefing content. Nature magazine recently published 2 papers that discovered a new mechanism for the formation of atmospheric particulate matter, through the reaction of isoprene released by plants with hydroxyl radicals to form new particles. This finding is crucial for improving climate model predictions, as atmospheric particulate matter significantly impacts cloud formation and properties. Additionally, this issue includes an article about the astrological forecast for Virgo in 2025. The article notes that 2025 will be a year of challenges and opportunities for Virgos. Important time markers include the full moon lunar eclipse on March 14th, the full moon lunar eclipse on September 7th, and peak periods in May and September. Virgos need to maintain emotional intelligence and make the most of these key periods to achieve significant development in 2025. In summary, this issue of Nature magazine focuses on the latest research findings in atmospheric science and astrology, providing readers with a rich array of scientific insights. Here is a briefing summarizing the core content of several provided articles. 1. The nation of Vanuatu has filed a lawsuit with the International Court regarding climate change, which could be the most important case in human history. Vanuatu is a small country with a population smaller than that of Wichita and an economy smaller than Vermont's, yet it can exert unexpected diplomatic influence. 2. This case focuses on whether climate change constitutes legal and moral obligations for nations and what consequences should arise from violations of these obligations. The United States, as the largest historical emitter, faces significant risks in this case. 3. Despite existing international negotiation mechanisms, their effectiveness has been disappointing. This is precisely why Vanuatu has initiated the lawsuit, to seek legal avenues to promote climate action. The International Court's ruling could become a game changer. 4. Internally in the U.S., Supreme Court nominee Matt Gaetz has been nominated for the position of Attorney General, known for his chaotic party leadership style, which has drawn widespread attention due to his approach and values. 5. On the other hand, Tulsi Gabbard has been nominated as the Director of National Intelligence. She has transitioned from a pro-choice Democrat to a Republican, described as having a servant mentality. Overall, these articles reflect significant changes in the current climate change landscape and the political dynamics in the U.S., warranting attention. December 17, 2024 briefing. 1. Long tenures of independent directors benefit corporate governance and performance improvement, but a balance is necessary to avoid excessive long-term directors leading to board rigidity. Maintaining 1 to 2 long-term directors is crucial for stability, knowledge, and reliable oversight. 2. Remote work can foster intimacy among employees through video conferencing, providing a genuine glimpse into each other's personal lives rather than relying solely on face-to-face interactions. Managers need to weigh the pros and cons of recalling employees to the office. 3. Utilizing space data, capabilities, resources, and markets can create value across various industries. In the next 5 to 10 years, data applications will be a primary focus, such as satellite remote sensing data applied in retail, energy, agriculture, and more. In the long run, engaging in space activities and meeting the demands of the emerging space economy will also present opportunities. 4. When designing business models, companies need to consider their interactions with other industry participants rather than evaluating in isolation. An excellent business model can create positive feedback loops, enhance its advantages, and turn competitors' strengths into weaknesses. 5. Lachlan Murdoch, the heir of the Murdoch family, may bring a more extreme Fox News, leading to greater chaos and turmoil within the company due to Lachlan's lack of coping ability. Briefing content. Theme: the holiday traditions of the younger generation are gradually disappearing. 1. The younger generation places greater emphasis on their mental and physical health, showing reluctance to force themselves into holiday gatherings. Nearly 85% of Americans express a desire to avoid family gatherings during the holidays to alleviate stress. 2. Young people prefer online shopping over visiting physical stores. They prioritize convenience and budget management over traditional shopping experiences. 3. Due to economic constraints and living situations, young people often cannot decorate for the holidays as extravagantly as their parents did. They tend to favor minimalist, retro decoration styles. 4. Traditional holiday activities, such as caroling, are gradually disappearing due to decreased community participation and safety concerns. 5. Young people prefer expressing gratitude and holiday wishes through convenient means like social media rather than writing handwritten cards. 6. Young people favor experiential or service-oriented holiday gifts over traditional gift exchanges. In summary, the holiday traditions of the younger generation are undergoing transformation, reflecting their new needs for mental and physical well-being, time, and money management. These changes signify the evolution of social culture and bring new meanings to holiday celebrations. Briefing content. On December 17, 2024, the Trump administration is experiencing ongoing personnel turmoil. Trump's nominee for Secretary of Defense, Peter Hegseth, faces scrutiny due to sexual harassment allegations and may be replaced by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Meanwhile, Trump has recommended his daughter-in-law Lara Trump to succeed the Florida federal senator position, sparking controversy. On the other hand, intense power struggles have emerged within the Murdoch family. Murdoch attempted to change the terms of the family trust to ensure that his eldest son Lachlan would take over the family media empire, but this effort was ultimately opposed by other children and was rejected by a judge. This family feud reflects the Murdoch family's divisions over moral standards and corporate governance, also exposing Fox News Channel's responsibilities in the fake news and election fraud scandals. Overall, the power struggles within the Trump administration and the Murdoch family reflect the current turbulent state of American politics and media, filled with uncertainty and controversy. These events will have far-reaching impacts on the political landscape and public opinion environment in the U.S. Briefing content. Elle Fanning publicly revealed her celebrity secret lover, comedian Jack Black. The 26-year-old actress disclosed on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon that she met the 55-year-old Black at this year's Golden Globe Awards, and even took a photo with him. Fanning mentioned that both she and her sister, Dakota Fanning, find Black very handsome and continuously share his videos in a chat group. Meanwhile, Outkast member Andre 3000 stated in an interview with Rolling Stone magazine that the likelihood of reuniting to record a new album is much lower now than it was 10 to 15 years ago. He believes that the chemistry of Outkast requires both parties to have a strong desire, but he finds it difficult to create rap music again. Andre also denied the possibility of Outkast going on a farewell tour, as they completed a large-scale reunion tour in 2014. He believes that artistic works should not last forever, and Outkast's glory days have passed, urging everyone to cherish that beautiful time. Briefing. On December 17, 2024, Wired magazine published a series of investigative reports regarding the large-scale deportation plan for illegal immigrants proposed by incoming President Trump and his team. The reports indicate that while some far-right sheriffs have publicly expressed support and readiness to cooperate with the plan, experts believe its practical implementation is nearly impossible. The reports also mention Trump's nomination of Robert F. Kennedy to serve as Secretary of Health and Human Services, which has drawn widespread attention due to Kennedy's long-standing opposition to the pharmaceutical industry and some controversial views. Overall, these reports focus on the extreme policies that the Trump administration may adopt upon taking office, and the difficulties and controversies these policies may face in actual implementation. The reports present these issues in an objective and balanced manner, highlighting the most valuable information points while succinctly summarizing the article's overall content. Briefing. Theme: the documentary Shot in the Arm on Vaccine Hesitancy. Key information. 1. The documentary's director, Scott Hamilton Kennedy, originally planned to film a documentary about the declining vaccination rates for measles, but during the pandemic, the focus shifted to the broader issue of vaccine hesitancy. 2. Despite the proven effectiveness of vaccines, the anti-vaccine movement has not diminished, rather, it has grown. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was even nominated by Trump to serve as Secretary of Health and Human Services, which could have catastrophic implications for public health in the U.S. 3. Director Kennedy interviewed Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and found his attitude to be wavering and insincere. The director believes that if Robert F. Kennedy Jr. were to assume that position, it would have disastrous consequences for health, food, and agriculture in the U.S. Summary: the documentary, Shot in the Arm, focuses on the increasingly serious issue of vaccine hesitancy, especially during the pandemic. Through interviews with representatives of the anti-vaccine movement, including Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the director reveals ambiguous positions that could pose serious threats to public health in the U.S. This documentary reflects widespread societal concerns about vaccine safety and deserves attention. Briefing content. An article in The Atlantic discusses the views of key figures in the incoming government regarding the COVID-19 pandemic and their potential impact on future public health policies. Main points. 1. Some individuals in the new government, such as Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Marty Makary, and Jay Bhattacharya, express strong dissatisfaction and anger towards the government's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. They believe the government has concealed the virus's actual origins and taken measures that violate civil rights. 2. These individuals are set to be nominated for key leadership positions in public health departments, such as Secretary of Health and Human Services, Commissioner of the FDA, and Director of the National Institutes of Health. They will have the opportunity to correct some issues within the public health system, but may also use these positions to hold others accountable. 3. The author argues that while these individuals raise reasonable criticisms in some areas, they also made some erroneous judgments during the early stages of the pandemic, such as underestimating the virus's mortality rate and transmission speed. Their speculations about the origins of the COVID-19 virus also lack sufficient evidence. 4. Overall, the rise of these COVID skeptics in the new government reflects widespread public dissatisfaction with the government's pandemic response. They will have the opportunity to reform the public health system, but may also use their authority for retribution and reckoning. Briefing content. 1. Students at the University of Illinois have founded a new student organization, the Illinois Global Review, IGR, aimed at reporting accurate and valuable news from around the world. The organization was founded by 3 students, including President Agnes Akinu, Vice President Luca Iacinci, and Secretary Stephanie Barrios Hernandez. 2. The IGR was established to provide a platform for students to discuss and report on global hot topics. The magazine is divided into 6 geographical sections covering North America, Europe, Asia, Africa, South America, and Oceania. 3. Despite facing some initial challenges, IGR has made significant progress this semester, with membership increasing to about 15 people. The founders hope to establish partnerships with relevant academic departments, invite professors to contribute articles, and continue expanding the magazine's influence. 4. Another article analyzes the relationship between foreign direct investment (FDI) and macroeconomic factors in Turkey from 1982 to 2018. The research found that factors such as economic growth, tax rates, unemployment rates, and inflation rates significantly impact FDI inflows. 5. For businesses and industries, this research indicates that closely monitoring Turkey's economic growth trends and appropriately adjusting tax policies can help attract foreign investment. This is particularly important for sectors such as manufacturing, technology, and services. 6. Overall, these articles reflect university students' proactive exploration in international affairs and the significant impact of macroeconomic factors on foreign investment. This information holds reference value for students, investors, and decision-makers in related fields. December 17, 2024 Briefing. Theme: New Scientist Magazine. New Scientist Magazine is an authoritative scientific journal with an experienced team of science reporters. The magazine covers various fields, including physics, materials science, and quantum technology, with reporter Carmela Padavic-Callahan being a seasoned contributor in these areas. Notably, OpenAI has recently made significant moves in product launches and commercialization, sparking some controversies. Elon Musk, one of OpenAI's founders, expressed dissatisfaction and sued OpenAI. OpenAI publicly shared email exchanges with Musk, accusing him of attempting to gain control of OpenAI and seeking a merger with Tesla. Meanwhile, Meta has also raised objections to OpenAI's commercialization plans, arguing that they violate its original nonprofit nature. In summary, New Scientist magazine boasts a professional editorial team and holds high authority in scientific reporting. OpenAI's commercialization trends have garnered widespread attention and discussion in the industry, warranting ongoing monitoring of its developments. December 17, 2024 Briefing, Smithsonian Magazine. 1. A primary school in Las Vegas has launched a bilingual program that allows English learners and native English speakers to learn together, achieving positive results. 2. Meanwhile, most schools in the largest public school district in Las Vegas, CCSD, continue to use an all-English immersion approach, resulting in generally low English proficiency among learners. 3. Research shows that bilingual programs not only enhance the English proficiency of learners, but also help native English speakers acquire a second language. However, CCSD lacks sustained leadership and resources, leading to a gradual reduction in bilingual programs. 4. Cost is a significant barrier for the district in implementing bilingual programs, but research indicates that collaborating with universities to train bilingual teachers and prioritizing the procurement of ready-made bilingual materials can keep costs manageable. 5. Nevada Senator Cortez Masto has proposed legislation to provide funding support for high-demand districts to collaborate with higher education institutions in training English teachers, hoping to encourage more schools to offer bilingual programs. In conclusion, bilingual programs significantly improve students' language skills and cognitive abilities, yet CCSD continues to insist on all English instruction, which does not align with the needs of Las Vegas as an international city. In the future, CCSD needs to reform its leadership, resources, and policy support to better meet students' language learning needs.